you gotta get on risk by this punctuality, dog.
For real, yo, what's good, guys? It's Parlay with us. What up, people?
You know, like
Parlay with us. Yo, it's Parlay with us, man. It's me, Mr. Beans here, man. It's you got Sean Doe and Hustle Stacks, man. Stoney is I can't say enough, but he'll be here soon. Man, we giving y'all some NFL preseason preview today. We're gonna talk about the U.S. Olympic basketball team today. They shined the other night against France. Stacks called me and told me, Stacks hit me up and told me how they were balling out. Actually, in our group text, he was talking about how they were balling out. And yeah, and we're gonna tell y'all, basically what's going on. Anything new. So with that being said, let's get started. Preseason. What you guys think about preseason? And I know we're gonna talk about
they late dollar fucking short right here.
Yo, listen.
Yo,
my life, man, it's crazy, man.
What they call that shit though is a CPT time. That Dominican time is crazy.
Nah, man, it's that black. Yo,
Jerome.
you know, Sean got
like Jerome.
You know, Sean got
like a nigga named Jerome.
You know, Sean got to get that
Malik, right? You named Malik.
Nah, man.
Hey, quick. Is your sister Shantae had to get picked up from the hairdresser? Yo, start it off, Tony. How you doing? How you doing, B? Yo, my bag.
Yo, listen, right? You know what the problem is? I try to do too much in so little bit of time. I got to learn how to learn how to just say to myself, you know what?
Your time.
I'll do that later. I'll do this later. I'll do that later. I just try to do too much, but at the end of the day, I'm here. You know, I'm not absent.
Here,
so
thanks for being here, man.
You know,
thanks for the whole crew.
We're gonna be all right. That's all I can say. We're gonna be all right. Like my man.
We want me to back up,
Kendrick,
man.
Like Kendrick Lamar saying, we're gonna be all right.
Buffalo Bills ain't gonna be okay this year. I tell you that.
So tell me what's going on, man. How you guys see the?
You got no one to throw to.
How y'all seeing the preseason?
You don't like the kid? You don't like the kid from FSU, though? I like that kid. No. He might be okay, but they're gonna take a step back. Trust me.
Steve, better late than never, man. I'm sorry that we kind of iron out the little kinks that we got going on, man, and bringing back the show, being consistent for everybody, man, and try to keep the people engaged. That's what it is. We got to try to keep the people engaged, the people that subscribe and watch us every week, and you get the thumbs up, and even shout us out on different different social media sites and different shows. Shout out to the Old Bull Young Calf crew, all that. Shout out to Steve Turner. So yeah, yo, what's going on in preseason? I watched a little bit of the end of the preseason. It was a mop-up type of stuff I watched at the end. I didn't really get to see the Patriots. I'm talking about the Patriots. I didn't really get to see the game and how it looked. From what I heard, they yanked homeboy Drake May after like a few snaps. He didn't even last so I don't know what that's about. What y'all think? You guys watched it?
Well,
Stacks, what was you about? Stacks, I know you always put your ear and your eyes to the tube when you're watching what's going on in the sport, especially football and basketball. What did you see out of the Patriots? I know you probably watched it. What did you see out of that preseason? The first game.
What was expected of them, really? Am I right, though? I mean, that's what the offensive work in progress. Defense looked good, and it was what was expected. And that's just I didn't expect them to come out and look like fucking the greatest show on turf. But you know what I'm saying? So they got to get rid of Zappy. That's number one. I don't know why he's even here. And they got. I like the two quarterbacks, man. I like the two rookies, man. I just like the direction them two guys can take it. I like the youth movement at quarterback. At least that quarterback position though is going in the right direction now. Yeah, so that's where I look at it. I think the receivers are still a work in progress.
So better than what we saw out of Mac Jones, then basically.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on. I mean, why you even say his fucking name?
Okay. Juju got cut.
That's long overdue. That was he should have gotten cut last year.
Yeah, we knew that.
He should have gotten cut last year.
That's what came out of that preseason game. Juju Smith got Schuster got cut.
Hey, though now he'll go to KC and look like fucking old Juju. That's what's gonna happen, probably.
Well, they might need him because Brown got hurt. Hollywood Brown got hurt.
Yeah.
Dislocated his
shoulder.
He
said Milton looked good. I know Stacks text that in the thread. In our thread, Stacks text that in the thread and said Milton was looking good during the game. Because that's why I said I know you watched that game. Do Milton look like a threat or do he look like a solid backup?
Hard to say because we ain't the kid, the other QB ain't getting no damn snaps. So you can't make no assessment.
And why you think of that? Why you think he didn't get
ran him out there? What's my man to run out there and get the T after the kick the ball?
Yo, Neil, I know that's your fam and all that. Call that man and tell him to give homeboy more than one series, bro. Like, what are we doing with that?
Listen.
That was a bad.
Listen, it has to be.
That was not good.
I can't. I'm not. I'm not. You know. They have to do it the way. I mean, I'm not. They have to do it the way they see it. They see it, but I'm just saying.
Everybody else played.
That's his choice. That's his decision.
Everybody else played though.
That's their decision. That's their decision. Why? That's why I'm asking you guys.
Makes no sense. This is what the preseason.
Why? Why do you think he didn't get it? Why do you think?
I think it's too early. I think everything is just too early right now. You know.
Yeah, but no. This is what it is. In my opinion, bro. Listen, we gotta call it how we see it. This is preseason. He needs to be out there. He needs to take his lumps. This is what preseason's for. Now, if you put him out there for one series, you can't, bro. You don't. There's not 5 preseason games no more. How's he gonna learn if he's not gonna play in the preseason? I mean, in the regular season. Because what if Jacoby Myers breaks his leg in the first game? God forbid. Then what? Then what? So you got a guy, and they even knew Crook. Nail, Stack, they even knew. You could tell they knew that was a mistake, not playing him. They tried to protect him for that one game. For what, bro? It's preseason. Throw him out there. It doesn't matter, bro. Because
if you know Brissett gonna be your guy, just sit Brissett.
Just sit Brissett. It don't. Come on, guys, man. Let's not. We gotta call it how we see it, but we can't do this. We gotta call it how we see it.
This is a new program. For these guys, new program, new everything. Everything is just brand new. I think they still trying to find out what's good, what we doing here. They trying to figure things out still. It's just what it is right now. You know, it's a whole different lineup of way of playing these players and how we gonna play them and what we gonna do, the game plan. I think they just trying to figure things out right now. Right now, there's really no set plan in place like they had in the previous years. I think this year is just brand new.
Though, to have no set plan.
Yeah, I think it's good. Yo, when everything is new and off rhythm, it's always a good thing. You know why? Because they're trying to figure out something new. We're not doing the same thing we've been doing the last couple of years. We just haven't been working. It's something new right now. And out of all of this that's going on, all this confusion, all that, I'm confident something's good going to come out of it.
It's only preseason. I know there's only 3 games, but it's only game. Next week,
something good's going to come out of this.
Next week is Philly.
Yeah,
some good. He's not fucking playing, bro. What are we talking about here? He's not. He got one series.
So you don't think he's not going to play next week?
Yeah, he's going to.
He better. He should have played the first week.
But I don't think.
If you listen to Mayo, he made that mistake. That was a mistake. It was a mistake.
No. I disagree. I think nothing right now is a mistake. Nothing could be a mistake right now because it's brand new. That's what I'm saying. We're brand new right now. There's no expectations. There's no like a set thing where okay, this is what we're gonna do. We don't have a superstar. We didn't sign a superstar. So that you could throw that out the window. So there's nothing that's established right now with us. We don't have nothing established right now. There's nothing established. There's not a player that we got to say, oh, we got to watch this player. We got right now. Everything is just okay. We're gonna see what we're gonna put together.
He shouldn't be getting no snaps.
So there's no. That's why they moving the way they moving because
that's
there's no pressure.
Could we agree that Zappy shouldn't get no fucking snaps on his team? Could we just agree on that? If that's the case, fine. I play Milton and play whoever else. Zappy should not be. If he's not going to be on the team, why are you giving this dude snaps? That doesn't make no sense to me.
I don't even know why.
It makes no sense to me, bro.
Seriously, okay, all right. Let me ask you this. I know
they just trying to find out what they have.
I know you're trying to.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to find out what they have.
I know we haven't Zappy. We already know we have. He's been here.
Joe, I know you're not satisfied with the Patriots not playing Drake May, but let me ask you this.
I'm cool with that.
How was the offensive line?
It was all right.
It didn't look bad.
Yeah, it didn't look bad.
It didn't look bad.
Okay, so you think based on what y'all saying, he should have been out there with that offensive line that the first preseason game.
Listen, man.
Yeah, I don't think that was part of the game plan. I think they have.
I think he had to get. For me, I would have let him get a quarter.
He had to be out there for a quarter.
Yeah, but
I gave him a quarter.
They know what they're working with.
Shout out to Diane. Hi, Diane.
They know what they're working with, so they're gonna move accordingly. They know what they're working with.
Hey, Doe, I would have gave him a quarter and dummied the offense down a little bit.
Give him a quarter.
Yeah, just dummied it down. Had some runs, couple play actions, something simple for him. Nothing too crazy.
On top of that, his 2 attempts were fucking dump offs.
Yeah. One pass a little bit high.
All right. With that being said, let's move on. Right. Think about it. I don't know why I didn't cue this up. It was my fault, man. I'm so rusty, guys, man. Please bear with us. I could have showed you guys this little highlight. Sometimes YouTube be kind of funny when we post the little highlights, when we show little highlights. But there was a highlight of what's this kid's name? The kid out of Washington. How come he looked good?
JJ McCarthy.
Yeah, he looks great.
No. The kid that's playing in
Minnesota.
Talking about Penix.
No.
Yeah,
the kid from Washington, Daniels.
Jaden
Daniels.
Williams.
Jaden Daniels looked pretty good. He looked pretty good in his preseason game. Very good.
Yeah, but you can't put too much into that. You know how many quarterbacks
look
good?
Steve Daniels. Yes.
So many quarterbacks look good in the preseason.
Yo, he slung that. He had a couple of and he ran in for a TD. He looked pretty good.
It's better than looking bad.
Yo.
Yeah, but I don't feed too much into the preseason like that, man. Look what happened in perfect example.
Thank you, Diane.
I'm always share it,
I'm
man. Always
Thanks for sharing it, Diane. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna always go to this example when Russell Wilson took the quarterback starting job in Seattle.
Matt Flynn.
From Matt Flynn. What happened with that? And Russell didn't really do too much in the preseason. Yeah, he was playing good.
Dog.
But they knew they
yes, he did.
But not to a point where
it doesn't matter what you do, bro. It's just
but it wasn't. It wasn't to that extent.
If you don't do good or you look good, it's about getting reps. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I feel like it's what happens in the camp.
You can't talk me off of that. That's my opinion. I'm sticking with it. Give him in some reps.
Think about what you just said, Cody. They gave Matt, if I ain't mistaken, Matt Flynn had gotten a bag.
They gave him some change.
All right. All right. And Pete Carroll ain't one to mix his words. So Matt Flynn was predicted to be the starter. Russell Wilson did something to blow the sock. You got to blow the socks off your head coach. Pause. When to get that job. Listen, I've coached. To knock somebody out of a starting job, you have to do something. You got to do something.
But that something was done in camp. It wasn't in the preseason. It was something.
I think it was a double combination, though.
Let me explain why. Because in the preseason, you can't base so much on the preseason because the opponent that you playing, they defense is playing soft. They got all kinds of rookies in there. It's just too vanilla. That's what they call it. It's just too vanilla. Yeah, it's
Yes,
good to
Diane,
see.
we're on TikTok. I gotta figure out how to navigate the
It's
TikTok.
good to see. It's good to see the mechanics on these quarterbacks and how they
I do
perform
have
under
TikTok to
pressure
parlay with us.
and how they do what they, you know, how they perform under pressure in certain situations. Yeah, in preseason, it's good to see that. It's good to see the attributes. It's good to see the technique and everything. But in camp, when they in camp and they running those plays that they don't really run in preseason and they see how they execute it, that's what it comes down to. That's where the evaluation and the, you know, the scouting comes into play. And that's when they in camp, when they doing those drills in their private workouts and stuff like that.
You're right.
That's when
you're right to an aspect though, Stoney, because like Doe said, you playing against, you're not even hitting each other really. So when you go on, you take that, okay, he did good in camp, but let's see him on the field now. Doesn't matter if the defense is vanilla, if he's connecting on those same passes that he did in camp in preseason against a real live defense, it means something. It means something. That practice translates to a game.
That's coming from a coach. That's coming from a coach.
Yeah, you have to.
Coach.
You have to take those.
Very simple.
You can look great in camp and go into preseason and look like dog shit.
But I get it though. Everybody's gonna want to protect Mayo and the whole operation. I get it. I'm
not even talking about protecting.
I just think he should have played more than one series, bro.
I think they're trying to be a little too cautious. That's what I think.
It's cool.
It's caution.
He's gonna play.
We could agree to disagree on that. I just think Zappy shouldn't get no fucking reps. There's no reason he should be on that team.
Look, you saying that, right? Though you're saying that.
Everybody's saying
hold
that.
on real quick.
What is he here for?
Yeah, Diane. Soon as I'm supposed to be. I don't know why I didn't set it up. We do have a TikTok. I'm gonna be figuring out how to link in TikTok with our StreamYard to go live on TikTok since we're not using Twitter no more. But I'll figure out we're going to be streaming through another system. I think we're going to be doing a little bit of Twitch. We're going to be going on Twitch too, guys. I'm going to be connecting us with Twitch. So we're going to be going live on Twitch too also. So I'll be working on those couple things within the next couple of weeks before the NFL season start. I think I'm not caping for anybody, right? As they would say it. I'm not capping for anybody. I think you're right, Sean. It's true. He should be getting more work. We need to see the work. We need to see the product, right? We need to see the process, right? As they would say. But I know there shouldn't be no but I would say based on being a new regime, putting together a whole, remember how I'm not going to go back. Don't let me go. I'm not going to go back on anything. Just listen to me. Hear me out. Remember when Bill used to say every team, every year, forget about last year's team? Like there's a whole new team. So now we're in that phase that, remember, we all asked for this. Me, you, Stacks. Stoney was the only one who probably was saying we could stay with the same regime. We all asked for change. We all asked for it. And we got what we wanted. I wanted a new quarterback. We wanted new coaching. We wanted the brother to get a chance. And we wanted that brother to be Gerard, right? I'm not saying we all capping for him, but we all saluted it, right? Because it was a come up, right? It was like basically
it was the right hire.
There you go. That's what I mean. It was the right hire. It's the right hire, right?
Sure.
So we understand that. But so I think personally, I think strategically, they held him back. Maybe, yes, to get the feel of alive. 2 snaps, yes, is nothing, but he got the feel of a live NFL situation for 2 snaps. And maybe that's not enough, though. I know what you're saying. It's not enough. I think they were playing in a sign of caution, basically.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I still
we'll see more from him because now, hold on, this is inter-squad practice that's happening this week. Inter-squad practice. So now this is not just you playing whatever with second unit, second unit here, and with the team. Now you're gonna bring in Philly, who has a solid ass defensive squad and a great offensive team with a nasty quarterback. This practice is gonna show you guys where the Patriots at. The inter-squad practice, and then the preseason game that follows on Thursday.
I agree with that. I agree.
So that's when we're supposed to expect to see more repetition out of Drake May. It's gonna have to happen, because if he's gonna be the number one, the third pick of overall, our number one pick overall, he would have to have enough moxie to practice against the Eagles and playing. He would have to have it. This week coming up, he has to practice, and so do you got what's his name? So do our quarterback, Brissett. They got to practice against Philly this week, and so do our defense got to practice against Philly this week. Philly ain't no slouch. Yes, Philly fell off from where they were 2 seasons ago, but I bet you Philly's on a move. I'm sure they showed up their defense. They got younger. I'm sure they probably did a little bit better than maybe they probably changed some coaching situations.
And you got a coach that's coaching for his job.
There you go.
Yeah. So, yo, Crook, you Crook, your things are.
You're on mute. So go ahead. That's what I think. That's what I think, though.
My bad, guys.
Let the process play out, though. Let's see the process and get back to me. Preseason game number 3 and going into the beginning.
Nah, we gotta do we do a show every week. We can't.
No, but I'm saying personally of your.
There's no sense of doing a show if we ain't gonna have an opinion
I'm saying
week.
based on your, you're not satisfied with the product right now.
Because they know what.
See me in 2 more games and tell me what you see.
No, I'll tell you what I see next Sunday. I'll tell you what I see after third. That's how we got to do this. It's a show. We got to.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying. Let's see if the process happens. Let's see if Drake May could end up on the field in the middle of this season.
He should get at least a quarter next week. Can we all agree on that?
I agree on that.
It depends how he does in camp. I'm telling you, it comes down to camp and how they.
So we're just not gonna play him until he does anything in camp. So how's that gonna work?
If his camp production ain't good, they're gonna play him accordingly.
Who's gonna be the backup?
That's what they do.
What up,
they got 4 quarterbacks. They got 4 quarterbacks.
Back in Team's world. What up, my nephew?
Zappy ain't gonna be
following all the way.
I mean, they're gonna go into the season probably with 3
in there, boy. Woo.
Three quarterbacks, maybe. I would say they're not gonna go with 4. They'll probably.
I'm gonna tell you what you got on your hands right now. Is you got. If Joe Milton comes out and plays again, you're gonna have some situation. I'm just telling you right now.
No, that's a
fact because he played well. All right, in that small sample size, he came in and he moved the ball. He did some things with his legs.
He looked off for safety.
Zappy's gonna be the odd man out. He's gonna be the odd man out. But are they gonna go? Are they gonna go with 3 quarterbacks?
He's fucking out. I want him out of here.
Yeah, but are they gonna go with 3 quarterbacks on the roster?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what they're gonna have to do.
Definitely, Crook, Stoney. They're going with 3 quarterbacks. Of course they are. Of course, Milton's not getting cut. You think they're gonna? Come on, guys. Be for real. No. You think did
they last year? Last year, I think they just went with 2.
Yeah, but that whole. I'm gonna tell you why. That whole NFC playoff shit.
They put him on the practice.
No. Remember though, the NFL switched it. Everybody's going with 3 because
of injuries. Yeah, it's just there's too many injuries. Yeah, they mandatory.
Yeah, that shit that happened in San Fran. Everybody's going.
Who was playing quarterback for them? The 3rd string, 4th string. McCaffrey. Yeah, he kept running the ball. Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah.
No doubt. You're right. I think they're going with 3 quarterbacks. I don't know what's going on with my camera, but I got a delay.
Milton did look good though. Milton.
Yeah, they just go with 3.
Everybody look good, man. I
everybody don't look good in the preseason.
I don't put too much into. I mean, the ones that don't look good be end up fucking starting in the season. Like I don't look. My thing with preseason, there's a time to see the mechanics, see how they move, how they doing in the situation.
Yeah, his mechanics look good.
Other than that,
what do you want? I don't understand what you I don't understand.
I give it to Joe Milton because he said
what you do want to see or don't want to see. That
the kid said he was going to bring. He was bringing competition. Bring it, kid.
My thing is how these guys understand the playbook, right? Because preseason, yeah, you're playing great in preseason. You're doing this. You okay? So how is that going to translate into the playbook? Now you're going to have a playbook that you got to study, right? So now how are you going to perform under those plays that they're giving you when you're calling plays, knowing how to audible out of plays. So there's a lot of things that you're not going to get in preseason. Preseason, they running a lot of basic plays, a lot of basic routes. Everything is basic because they want to see the decision making as far as quarterback, how these running backs run routes, how they break off of routes, how they separate themselves. So you could have a great preseason. I'm not knocking that, but I think it comes down to the game plan, the playbook, camp, how you execute these plays. So it's just a whole body of work.
I'm not saying you
and
wrong,
that's
Tony, but there's a reason
I don't get too worked up.
They're not just playing the games just for nothing. There's a
No,
reason.
they're not playing for nothing. No, they're not playing for nothing.
Practicing the games don't mean nothing, bro. Come on.
Yeah, they're not playing for nothing. But I'm not. My whole point is I'm not getting.
I get what you're saying, but we're just talking in circles, bro. All I'm saying is everything just is together, bro. Like I'm not saying that you're right. You have to practice. You're right, 100%. What they do in practice, how they read the terminology. All I'm saying is those games do mean something. You can't say they don't mean nothing.
No, I didn't say they don't mean nothing. No, I'm not.
That's all I'm saying. Then we could move on.
I'm just saying I'm not putting too much into it. That's what I'm saying.
Man.
I'm not putting too much into it because I've seen it year and years. I fell in love with a lot of players. That's why I'm speaking like this, because I fell in love with a lot of players in the preseason that just didn't even see the field.
What I'm saying is a guy could go over 20 in a game. You're right. What I'm saying is they need to play against someone that's not their team. They say it all the time. They have to. You're right. I'm not saying you're wrong. You're right. A guy could go 20 for 20 and not even start the season. You're 100% right. But what I'm saying is you can't tell me them being out there in a game situation that doesn't matter. Like it does. But
no, it does matter. It does.
At the same time, I get what you're saying as far as you're right.
I don't put too much into it.
We might be talking about the same thing. When you go into you do have to practice behind the scenes. You're right. He's probably not up to speed on what he needs to be doing. As far as the day-to-day 11 on 11 drills, he's probably, like you said, he could be making this mistakes, doing shit behind the scenes. All I'm saying is this. Even if he's doing that, it wouldn't hurt for him to be out there for at least a quarter. Okay, they didn't do it, fine. Maybe he builds up the next against Philadelphia. All I'm saying is those games, you're right, they're vanilla, but he has
to get the reps.
Be out there. He has to be. Even if it's for a quarter. Even if he goes over 20, there's tape on it. Like you said, he could use the tape, practice with that, get a little confidence, because you just going against your own team. Because what would they have joint practices for? What would they have to me? I'm not the only one saying it, and you guys know I'm not a media guy. I can't stand the media when it comes to the the Belichick dick riding, the hateful Mayo. I don't like it. But and to be fair, I don't even think it's Mayo. I think this is over Mayo. I think that's Wolf and Van Pelt that's making that call. If it was up to Mayo, I think he would have played him. Mayo's a football player. Now, that being said, I'll take that. Okay, whatever, it's over and done with. He has to play at least a quarter this week, at least.
Of course.
Whatever happens.
I'm not down that. I'm not down what you're asking for. I'm not down what you're asking for, Sean. He has to play a quarter.
At least a quarter, guys. Because listen, guys, think about it real quick. All jokes aside, if Brissett gets hurt, who's gonna be their backup?
There you go.
Because you can't keep Zappy and put Milk. Because if you put Millen on it, they can snatch him up.
May's number two. whether they want it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm with
no,
you, Beans. I'm with you, Beans. I'm just
no, he's gonna be number 2. He's gonna be number 2. He's gonna
You
be number 2.
saying that, but we didn't get no sample size.
He's gonna be but come on, man. It's like
I know what you're
it's
saying.
like, come on,
Just
guys.
remember,
Come on, man.
I understand what
Preseason
you're
1,
saying.
come on, man.
He's the third overall pick. He's the number 1 pick in New England. The first time they had a third overall pick in so long. I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, but
if
you
the
just
kid Milton,
Stoney,
like,
this
we
rumble,
all- let's
Stoney,
just finish-
yeah,
let's
but
finish
not
it.
preseason 1 though.
let's
Like
finish it.
even if they didn't play him in preseason 1, I still wouldn't have been
I follow.
worried.
I got every Patriot thing on my phone. There's rumblings that Milton is outplaying me in camp. Am I right
That's
or wrong?
what I'm saying.
There's rumblings that he's
They
having.
No, that's what I'm saying.
That could be
That's
right.
what I'm
There's
saying.
rumblings, Tony. Look it up. There's rumblings
If
that
you go by
there's
that,
rumblings about it.
if you go by the logic of knowing the playbook and knowing this, he's out playing man. If you just go on practices alone,
there's people saying in camp, players,
That's
saying
fact.
that they are impressed with this kid.
They're
saying that our defense struggles against this kid from Tennessee. They saying it, bro. That kid, I think Mayo, they might dummy him down and not play a Bazooka Joe because they don't want a controversy because it's coming. I'm telling you, if this kid goes back out there, Milton, and plays 2 more good preseason games, and because he's been practicing well, all the reports say he practices great. Pointing them, I watched the whole game. They was interviewing my man, the defensive end. What's the defensive end? What's the defensive name?
Who?
The defensive end that we got.
D.G.
Wise. D.G. Wise. D.G. Wise on the sideline, though. He came in and said, "Oh, he's going to move the ball down the field. This is what he does in practice all the time." That's exactly what he said. So what is that saying?
But see, we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it plays out. We're gonna see how it plays out.
Marco. Shout out to Marco. Thanks for coming through, Marco. I don't know.
Shout out to Marco.
I haven't heard that name.
I never heard you're new, Marco. You seems like you're new to the Parlay with Us team. Thanks for coming through, man. We appreciate it. But I don't know. That's kind of a funny statement. Like, so if you're saying emergency quarterback, then you're basically saying he's gonna end up in a
every team has one now.
Emergency quarterback is not a quarterback. That's
the practice squad. That's practice squad player.
They let you
emergency quarterback is a third string quarterback.
It's a third string quarterback.
Third stringer.
So I'm thinking in terms of like when they run out of quarterbacks.
So it won't. They can carry
it.
They could carry. Because what we was talking about when they had the game with San Fran and they had McCaffrey run the quarterback. So now the rules switched to on game day they could call up the third. So you have 2. The emergency is the third. So if your backup gets hurt, you could actually bring the third in. You couldn't do that before.
Yeah.
You couldn't carry 3 on 1. You could carry 3, but then you'd have to take away from another position. Now they let you carry a third without taking away from special team, defense. You know what I me? So
okay.
That's the new rule because of what happened in the playoffs. They don't want that to happen again.
So Marco say May's backup to save this. Yeah, that's true.
Right.
He's right. Yo, Milton. Yo, I'm not trying to go into controversy, the QB controversy as yet.
It's too early
because we haven't seen.
No, I agree with that.
We haven't seen Drake.
That's one thing I can say. It's too early for that.
Give the kid a chance to do something before we talk controversy.
It's too early for that.
It's too early. So let's
it's a good problem to have.
Reps. Yeah, it's about reps. And you guys are all right. All of you guys
real
are
quick.
Right. Trust me.
You know what Joe Milton's knock was in college was?
What?
He didn't run the playbooks well. He went to Michigan, right? He was in Michigan State?
Yeah, he was at Michigan. Yeah.
His knock was he was good in practice, good practice player, looked good in pass, but this is what I read. I don't know if it's true or not. I read up on him. He wasn't good in
shout out to Marco for coming through.
He wasn't good with the the game plans and all that. That's I don't like I said, I didn't I'm just reading up on him. So it is encouraging, like Crook said, if behind the scenes he's picking up the plays, he's running the practice well. I heard that too, Stacks, that the players on the team, on the defensive team,
they like him.
They like him. They're not saying he's better than I don't know.
They're saying he's better, but you can, bro. You
can see. No, you're right. So that's encouraging.
But when a player comes out and people kind of galvanize,
no, for sure.
I
agree with you 100%. That's all we got to go by.
Go back and look at that interview on the sideline with Dietrich.
No, I heard him. I heard what he said.
You can see he's high. He's like, first thing he said, "Oh, Joe's in the game." He's like, "Oh, he's gonna move the ball. He does it all the time."
Yeah. So
that's big.
So
that's big.
It is big because
that's what you need.
Like
you need
Crook was saying, if you're implementing all this stuff in practice, and these guys are actually, and he's picking up. Not that Drake ain't picking up on it. I never heard anybody say Drake ain't picking up on it. I heard he had a hitch in his throw. His footwork's a little off. He's good on 7-on-7s.
I heard about the footwork. Yeah,
he's good on 7-on-7s and goal line situations. 11-on-7s, he still needs work. He's improving. Let's say that, because that's what I heard too. I'm not at the practices, but this is what I'm. Boston Sports Journal. All these guys. I follow all these guys on Twitter.
I'm missing the opportunity to go. I'm missing.
And they're usually right. These guys: Ben Volin, Greg Bedard, Phil Perry. Curran, you go down the line. But my point is this: if the guy Milton continues to show what he shows in practice, like Crook said, and then and they get snaps in preseason, you never know, and there's nothing wrong with that, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, if you draft third in the draft, or if you draft 6th round, look at Purdy. You got Trey Lance, and I'm not comparing Drake May to Trey Lance. You had Trey Lance draft number 1 pick. Number 3 pick, traded for 4 first rounders. He couldn't even get out of his way today. Watched him play today in Dallas.
It's good to have the RG3
Kirk Cousins. Good, the RG3 Kirk Cousins thing. So I am encouraged about that. I really am. And like I said, I felt a certain way game 1. That's me. I'm a Patriots. I'm a Boston sports fan. It is what it is. But you guys got to understand, this week is where I'm looking at, like you said, Beans, the intercamp practices, followed by the game on Thursday. It's a huge week for this team as far as development goes. I'm looking forward to seeing that. And guys, could we give a little love to the defense before we move on to anything? Because these guys, man, that I know it's preseason too, like you said, Crook, but still, we got to look at them flying around on the ball in the right positions. Yeah, everybody that came in, it was making
the defense was never really an issue, though. Really,
true. But I'm just glad. But Crook, I'm just glad that they're taking another step, though.
Yeah,
they're getting younger.
Definitely.
And had some young boys come back.
Yeah, there's some young guys I never even heard of. I ain't going front. I forgot their names now. I gotta start writing these names down this week.
Yeah,
there was a couple of boys in there making plays.
That's one thing I was never even worried about was the defense.
The defense. I mean, they're going to feed off the offense. That's just what's been happening. The defense been, they've been gassed. The offense haven't been giving them anything. And that's what this defense need. They need that support from the offense. They need to work together, and we'll see what happens. But the defense always been there.
This week
always
with
been
this
there.
Philly practice. Trust me.
Yeah, what's going on with Philly? Is the coach beefing with the quarterback?
Nah, Jalen Hurts, media ran with that shit. Jalen Hurts said he didn't like the offense last year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean they got a different coach now, and
that's the court. That was the offensive coach.
They caught up to that Philadelphia, offense. What they was running. That was
coordinators. If that coordinator was still there, Philly would
probably would have been better. Yeah,
that's right. The dude they had before that, the dude they had before last year.
Dude, right? They fired him.
Yeah, he was horrible.
The guy from last year got fired. Yeah, definitely.
Who came after him? Patricia was a defensive coordinator. He didn't do too well.
He was running the defense for a little bit in Philly, which was a huge mistake.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, these guys fell apart.
I like that.
They fell apart, man. I mean,
that was a huge mistake. Definitely.
It cost them the championship. I mean, they didn't make
the offensive coordinator positions last year on that team cost themselves let's say the NFC conference final.
Yeah, but they fired the defensive guy too in the middle of the year too. That couldn't help.
Yeah,
They fired the defensive coordinator in the middle of the year.
Hey, Stoney, can you ever remember a team falling apart like that ever?
Never. Not the way they did.
Especially with the team that they have.
And how they
Especially
started.
the team they had.
They start off like 8-1 or something like that.
How they started in the power rankings for them to drop off like that. I never seen that before.
Yeah,
that doesn't happen in a sport where the season's that short. You know, like it's one thing. Basketball,
you're right.
Where there's more games, I could see, you know, shit evening out, but that short.
The odds to be 10-1, and then you only have 6 games left, and you can't finish that odds.
That's crazy.
That was
you can't
tough.
break even on that. You can't even win 3 out of 6. Yeah, that's
I blame it to yo. You know who you blame for that? The coaching. The coaching. You didn't get. What happened? You didn't keep these guys focused. What happened?
They give you a playoff game against Tampa, who was struggling too at the time. When they division at 7-10.
Yeah,
right. Go there and get the doors blown off.
Yeah, but Tampa was actually rising at the end, though. They were playing well at the end of the year.
They were 7-10, though.
True.
But those right. They were playing good towards
the end. But at the time,
they were playing, and it was a bad matchup.
Joe Montana last 3 weeks of the season.
It was a bad matchup.
You said you are what your record say you are.
That's true.
It's gonna be. You know what? I like already what I've seen some scores and some different highlights of the preseason so far. It's gonna be interesting, guys. I don't want to go down no line about who.
Oh yeah, this year is gonna be.
It's gonna be interesting. I think it's gonna be a nice year.
Look out for Green Bay.
Yeah,
look out for them.
Look out for Green Bay.
But we knew that, Stoney. We seen them coming. We knew that.
And let me tell you something. There's gonna be controversy brewing over there in Atlanta because Penix is looking good, man. And let me tell you, no. Let me tell you something. Cousins gonna have a very short leash, man. He's gonna have a very, very short leash.
I'm gonna tell you one thing. They're not gonna bench Cousins.
I told you not this year. No, he's not getting benched. No, he's not gonna get benched. But no, you know he's not getting benched. He gets injured. He's not gonna get injured, man.
You're right. Injured, of course.
But the minute he tweaks a hammy or something,
I agree with that.
They're gonna yank him like
yo. Penix was looking good, man.
They might send that nigga to the Waffle House and put a hit on his ass.
Let me tell you,
yo, Crook. What did we say? What did me and Stacks say? We watched this kid for 2 years in Washington, and Stacks watched him before Washington.
Yeah, I watched.
Well, I mean, his experience, his age, it plays a lot, man, in this league because you got a kid that's kind of mature. You know, whereas you got those youngins, they trying to figure it out. He looked like he got it figured out in terms of his poise.
Don't say that. You serious?
That dude JJ McCarthy, I watched that game. He looked good, man.
He set up this couple quarterbacks, him and my man from Chicago. They set up the win though. That offense Minnesota is
they set up to win with DJ Moore.
Minnesota, you insert a decent
Dunze.
Yes, that offense in Minnesota too, though. If you put a halfway decent quarterback at Minnesota, they're gonna be okay. That offense got pieces. There's pieces.
Minnesota, they got a good running back. They got a good running back.
And they got the best receiver in the league, in my opinion.
That's true. Good point.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson.
Good point. Yeah, Jefferson. Good point.
I mean, I'm taking Tyreek Hill number 1, but in my fantasy, that's for another time. But
I got to go with JJ for me.
I'm taking Tyreek, man.
Shout out to Penix. I told you guys that Penix was not not a fluke. It was not a fluke.
He's
that
playing.
pick. You didn't like it. You didn't like it.
I didn't like it.
I told y'all that's not a fluke pick, man. That GM didn't make that kind of a gamble on his career, and he didn't make that gamble for no reason, bro. It was a reason.
But I feel like if they was. I feel like maybe they shouldn't have taken Cousins. They shouldn't have signed Cousins.
But no, they took him before. Think about it.
They took
Cousins got snatched in. Cousins got picked up. They picked up Cousins way before they knew where they was going to be in the draft. before they even saw this kid run, before they seen any workouts with this kid, they already had their mindset, okay, we got Cousins. But then when they realized they was number 6, and they was like, yo, we got to get a workout on QBs. Because only when you're deep in the draft that you ain't getting the cream of the crop workouts.
Hey, yo, I'm surprised they even went to that workout after signing Cousins. I'm shocked by that.
I know.
Yeah, man. I mean, yo, don't get me wrong.
I still wouldn't make the pick.
They needed an edge rusher. Atlanta, come on. They need that,
that
defensive, like.
I feel you.
That's known. Their defense is horrible.
You and Doe are right, but I'm telling you, they went to that workout, bro.
No, I never disagree with that. I didn't disagree with that. They went to the workout. He made him pick him. Shout out to him.
Yeah,
shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out to Penix.
I'm not
You're
taking.
right. That's a good view. That's a good view.
So
that
high
pick
pick,
him. Yeah,
that high pick is going to chill. That high pick is going to be on ice for like maybe 2 years. If
Cousins don't get hurt, you don't pay someone $30 million a year to sit on the bench. I'm just letting y'all know that. So
that pick is going to be on ice. That's why everybody
he's already 30 years old.
Has fair criticism because that high pick, y'all could have used it on a stud that y'all can use right away.
He's the same age as the rest of the quarterback. He younger than Bo Nix. Hey. Low key, Jaden Daniels is old too.
I know. I think Jaden Daniels went to school with Tom Brady.
That can help. Yo, look, that could. You know what? I think in this day and age, an older quarterback can help, man. Especially if they got the experience. They got the mental.
The youngest in the draft.
It helps.
The youngest.
They play longer now too. Don't forget, they play longer now too because they don't get hit no more.
Quarterbacks don't do much.
They don't hit them no more.
How old is Drake May? 21. Drake May's 21.
You're gonna get older You're gonna get older players.
Yeah, because you can play together. The NIL money.
Because of the NIL.
Yeah, but you know,
let's keep it real. They don't get hit no more, so they can play till they 40 years old now, 42. It ain't no one. They don't get hit.
My whole thing is they come in with some experience. You know, unlike other quarterbacks, they come in and they just fall apart in the league. There's so many quarterbacks that was drafted high that you don't even hear about them anymore. You don't know where they're at. You don't. They struggling.
But shout out to Penix though for
it's tough, man.
He putting the lightning. Well. Okay, let's end this last 10 minutes with the USA basketball guys. What is going on with USA basketball, man?
Steph Curry, man.
That dude.
I don't know who else I could talk about, but as a Celtics fan, but as a sports fan in general, what I witnessed, it was like a blessing to catch that game because my time was off. I was, for those who don't know, I was on the West Coast time and I lost track of time, but I was able to catch that third quarter and on, and to see Steph Curry take over the way he did and the way he put that team on his back and them shots, man, it's just amazing what that guy does, man, when he shoots that ball, man.
That game,
incredible.
He inched up my list on that game.
I have a whole different level of respect for Steph Curry after watching that game, man.
So when he was just splashing, he was busting people's eyes out.
I mean, but the way he was shooting, though, I mean, it wasn't just open shots. This guy
is shaking his head like.
Did you see the last 3 he made where he looked like he threw it?
Like a video game.
He looked like he threw it over when Wemby was going.
That shit was crazy, Stoney. That was crazy.
He threw that ball
in the corner, right? In the corner.
Yeah,
that was
like
crazy.
Some rainbow shot, and it didn't even hit the back. It went straight in the fucking rim.
Athletic guy coming at you with his hand up. Yo, he shot this shit, and he turned around and walked down the court. Shit didn't even go in yet.
Let me tell you. That performance, man, I love to see that. To see that live,
I never thought I'd see him do this again, Stoney. I never thought he did that to the Celtics when he did that.
Oh, look, man, what are you gonna do, man? Night. He did that to us. I was hating him for it, but what are you gonna do, man? This guy was that lethal, man. We had to match it, or we was gonna fall behind. That's just what it is, man.
So great. That's good news.
He should have been MVP. They gave it to LeBron.
That's good news. That's good news. That obviously we know USA is going to get gold, right? I think so, right?
Oh yeah, we're on the streak right now.
We're on the streak. I think so. I don't think nobody's going to beat us. That's just me, right?
We'll have a scare. We're always going to have a scare every year. It seems like.
I know.
Like, there's always one game where it's like, yo.
We got these last 10 minutes to go, right? We're going to do this hour thing, but Because I'm legitly gonna be on some timing thing this time of year, this year, and I know Doe got to go to sleep soon because he needs the beauty rest. But
Hey, come on, man.
no, he does.
Nobody's sleeping, man.
Yeah, but I'm just
We
you know.
You know,
working,
it's
man.
called having to work at fucking
But
working.
you,
5 in the morning.
you gotta
Yo,
be
we
fresh.
working though.
You can't be lousy, right? You can't wake up lousy. You gotta be fresh,
Yo,
right?
you could do this in your sleep, man. Come on, man.
No,
This is
so you know.
it's natural
But
for us,
so
bro.
with that being said, listen, I think the way it looks like, and me and Stack talked about this earlier. I'm sorry that the people that people wants to see get run, Halliburton, Tatum, not getting run. This is the last hurrah for the boys that we've been watching. Think about it. We've been watching these dudes since we've been watching them, right? The LeBrons, the KDs,
It's
the
last
Currys. This is it for them. No more Olympics after this for them.
maybe Drew's last goal too.
And maybe Drew's last goal. So it's kind of fitting that that's who we're seeing on the court. And
Yes,
like I said, some people are not happy about not seeing Tatum and not seeing
maybe because he was in the finals. They played like a few months ago, so that might play a key in it too that we don't know. These guys played.
They're gonna have their
finals.
years. Tatum is gonna be in the
Right,
next
man.
2 to 3 Olympics.
If he I don't know if he goes.
I don't think he's gonna go back.
I'm Doe. I don't know if he goes.
He said he might not. He said he
That's-
might. The
that's
way
a
he
bad
talking, he
thing.
ain't gonna go back. We could see
He'll go
Durant
back.
play
He'll
and
go
Curry
back. It's
play,
the
no
coaching
doubt.
situation. It's the coaching.
Shout out to them.
All right, Beans, you hit the nail on the head.
Shout out
Coaching
to them.
situation has to
It's the
change.
coaching situation. He's not
Play like fucking
satisfied.
5 minutes. Doesn't
He's
hurt to
not
play in 5, 8
satisfied.
minutes.
He's
But I
not
don't
satisfied
understand.
with this. He's
It's
not
embarrassing.
satisfied.
It
He's
is
not
embarrassing.
satisfied with the game.
It's
With
fucking
the plan.
embarrassing, bro. Come on.
He's not
I'm off that.
satisfied with the game plan. And the game plan I just told y'all is to see the old dogs out. That's what it is, bro.
I'm making waves. I'm like, let me tell you something. I'm stepping on motherfucking toes, B. I just came off the NBA championship. I got a $350 million bag. I got a badass R&B lady that's having my baby. I'm coming off. I'm not coming to fucking cross the water to not play. I'm making waves.
Come on, man.
Fuck
5
KD.
minutes, bro.
Fuck. Every
Come
time
on.
I see KD, I give him the business. Every time I see LBJ, I give him 30. I'm playing. If I ain't playing, send me home. I'm
5
sorry,
minutes.
y'all. Yo, how y'all say it?
You
I'm a cape
embarrassed
for
him.
my
You
man JT.
embarrassed him.
I'm a
You
cape for
embarrassed
JT.
him. He's embarrassed.
I'm a cape for JT.
No matter what I think,
No,
he's
you got a
embarrassed.
cape for JT,
Fuck
man.
all
JT,
that. Oh, you
I
never
feel
said he
you.
wanted to go. Nah, that's fine.
I just
be
know.
embarrassed.
The Olympic Committee coaching and the people who's running USA basketball is letting King James,
Okay.
Steph Curry, KD, and the rest of the old heads have a nice
All right.
exit with
I'll
the
give you that.
gold medal
Okay,
around
okay.
their neck. That's,
that's 3
what
guys.
it is, bro.
That's 3 guys. He could have cut into Booker's minutes. He could have cut into Bam's minutes. He could have cut. Damn sure could have cut into Embiid's bullshit ass minutes that he played at the beginning. Embiid didn't do nothing but for 1 game. He was terrible. All right, he could have cut into Drew's minutes. He damn sure could have cut into Derek White minutes. No shot at Derek White. I love Derek, but there's a lot of other minutes besides those 3 guys you just named that he could have cut into their minutes. I'm sorry, that's my opinion. They say, oh, basketball is positionless. He could have cut into Bam Adebayo's minutes. They're the same damn size. Stop it. I'm not like Steve Kerr. You a sucker. And then what bothered me the most about him, though, when he said the first time he did it, oh, I made a terrible
There you go. And then he did it again.
And he did it again.
Embarrassing.
He did it again.
If people seem to forget when no one wanted to play that last time, when it was KD and Tatum showed up for that.
Yep.
Second leading scorer on the team when no one wanted to play for Team USA.
Remember they had to beg KD to play.
Play in 5 minutes, bro. You don't have
Was that
to play
Tokyo? Was that
minutes.
Tokyo? Was that Tokyo?
Yeah, KD didn't
Yeah.
want to
Tokyo. That was Tokyo. That was Tokyo. Yeah, you're
KD
right.
didn't want to play. Curry never wanted to play. Steph never wanted to play.
Curry didn't want to play.
No.
None of them dudes want to play, but it is what it is. Like you said, we won. Shout out. I'm not. Hey,
All that matters, we got the
win.
gold, man.
Yeah, shout
We
out
got
to
the
the goal.
goal.
Shout out to the
But
goal. But I just find
that was
it very
embarrassing to me.
odd.
I'm sorry, bro. That's just me. I'm a
That's
Celtics
very
fan
odd.
first.
That's very odd that you bring him there and no playing. I don't know.
Bench
So now
him
you
twice.
telling me- So now you're telling me I'm good, but I'm not as good as those guys. I'm not as good as.
No, I don't think so.
That's what you're telling me, Stoney. If you benching me over and those guys are playing over me, if you bench a guy and these guys are playing over you, it's because they're better. That's what in any sports. If starting quarterback gets benched because the other guy's better, that's it. That's it.
I don't know.
It's an aesthetics, those stacks. I think
it's tough.
Aesthetics, man.
It's a tough thing to manage.
The aesthetics of who was on that team this year, bro.
Think about it. You got
got JB. You know who I
A1 players on there.
You know who I capped for.
Good though. Good he didn't play. Hopefully he takes after the regular season. He averages 30.
JB would have made waves though. JB would have sat there. He wouldn't have sat there that quiet. And shout out to Tatum. Tatum does everything right, man. He does everything right. He don't say nothing bad. He's squeaky clean. He gets on there. He speaks very influent.
He's a young kid too.
Right.
He's a young kid.
Telling me that this man does everything right. JT, we're gonna come here. He's top 5 in the league, people. There's no reason. I'm not the only one. Me and Doe ain't the only one feels this way. Go look at you, Devin. Everybody's saying
the whole NBA.
The whole NBA is saying it. And I guarantee you for a second, KD and LeBron probably pulled him to the side, like, yo, dog, just relax. I know you heated. I know you heated. I know you heated because I would be too.
Even Draymond Green called him his own player called him out.
Draymond Green called out Kerr. He sure did.
Now, how's Kerr making these coaching decisions? How's he doing it? Like, what's influencing the coaching decisions?
Politics. He shouldn't even be the head coach of that team, by the way.
It's all politics. All politics. LeBron.
Now, when Pop was running it, was it Pop running it? Who was running the
Pop.
NBA?
Pop. He was a coach at.
Who was the coach for the USA?
He was coach last year.
Coach K. Now, do you think Coach K,
Yep.
Coach K, Pop? Do you think Coach K would have had that situation?
Nope, because he's a Duke guy, so you know Tatum would have played. So right there, and not only that, you know Kyrie Irving would have been on the team. That's another thing. So there you go. So then you're gonna tell me, oh, it's the best 12 players. No, it's not the best 12 because JB would have been on the team if it was the best 12. So
JB would have been on there and Kyrie too. I forgot about Kyrie Irving. How could I forget about Kyrie Irving? Yes, he deserved to be on that team. That's right. He's an American player.
Shout out Steve Kerr, though. I appreciate you because I hope you activated the fucking animal instinct in JT, though. Because I hope when he sees you, he gives you 50 like he does.
JB I want JB to bust him in the head too because JB should have been on that. Like, come on. How JB wasn't in on that?
It's a lot behind it.
It is.
It's so much. It's so much.
We won't.
Number one, they don't want to have all they don't want to have all these wing players on there. They don't want to have too many players from the same team. You know,
beat their white ass home.
Well, maybe they needed a guard more than they needed a wing guy. You know, who knows?
He is a guard. He can handle the ball just like White. He can handle the rock.
I mean, who knows?
How did you not take JB over Derek White?
We know why. That's a whole other show.
We know why. We know why.
It's called. It rhymes with.
But shout out to USA.
Shout out to JB. I see JB the other day somewhere petting a fucking white lion. So he's
on some tour.
You see this story?
That's one ball player. That's one.
He's running around right now.
You know how
ball too, right? From Chicago. She looked good.
Yo, listen. You know how you like. You know how
JB doing good.
We OGs, right? So
JB and Tyler with Beans. JB out there with you. In Mungugu.
That's what I'm gonna do.
JB gonna be in street food with you, Beans.
Yeah,
Dog
gonna be
neck.
eating seafood with. Nah, man, I ain't messing with none of that shit. You crazy? You must be
Beans,
on.
make sure you ain't eating
Monkey.
that dog neck out there, fam.
Nah, man, it's that
Oh,
monkey brain. That's what's
Yeah,
in.
monkey
none of that. Y'all must.
Yeah,
Yo, you
man,
see that
that's it.
seafood? Y'all
That's
must be
delicacy,
on
man,
y'all.
out there.
Y'all see? Y'all tripping. I don't eat meat, so it's,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's about
They
good
do. They
money.
have it. Hey, they have it in plant version.
nah, I mean, you can eat
Plant
grasshopper.
I
Grasshopper.
can eat grasshopper.
Yeah, fried though. They put that on. Listen, with that sauce.
Chocolate
Come on,
beans.
with that sauce.
Fried dough. He said, "Yo, but fried dough."
Yo,
Nah, the
I'm a
fried
film. Yo,
grasshopper. They
listen,
put them on the stick.
listen.
Fried,
On the
Don't let
skewer,
me
right?
walk. If I
fried
walk into
grasshopper.
any wild, what they call those wild, you know, what they call them things?
But
They
the-
like the flea markets. If I walk into any one of them things and I see all that, I'm throwing on the camera and
But
I'm gonna
Neil,
try to
you
go
it's
live and
it's
I'm gonna show
Thailand, right?
Thailand. Yeah.
Yeah, Thailand got that good shit, man. If I was in like maybe no disrespect, but China, Japan, Taiwan, I'll be nervous. But Thailand is like the best out of that group. Like they food is legit.
No, I heard they food's legit good
their
though.
food
Thailand's
dope, yeah.
legit.
I heard they
Thai's
food is
legit, man.
They said I'm gonna have you're gonna be like, especially with the seafood and the crab.
Get the
Yeah, man, they don't
massage
play
though,
with that.
man.
That fried squid, come on.
man.
Yeah. I'm gonna be on it though.
I'm on that
Seriously,
heavy out
I'm gonna be
here.
on that, man. What up, Shiz? What up, Shiz? Thanks for coming through, man. Yeah, the Bean Team, y'all know.
Chizzo.
What up, Shizzo, man? Thanks for
Yo.
coming through, man. Yeah, Kerr loves stealing. He did steal a ring from us, but that's another story. That's why he probably got a
got
little
one,
beef
man.
with
Got one, man. We ain't talking about the past, man.
But that's whatever.
We champs now, man.
Yeah, guys. Yo, listen. Next week, my show's coming from Thailand. I'm gonna be live from Thailand. I'm gonna try to make sure I have things squared away and set up before, so we don't have no technical difficulties. And yeah, hopefully no monkeys jumping around my neck or anything like that, because I ain't with that shit. I'm not no wild animal.
That should be ill if you ask me.
Yo,
I have that motherfucker chilling with me and shit. Feeding that motherfucker some shit.
I'm gonna ask the
Yo,
monkey if Drake makes you get more than
man,
2
I'm live from
series.
Thailand, my man over here.
For real. I'm gonna ask that monkey, hey monkey, does Drake may deserve more than 2
Yo,
series?
listen.
Nah, the motherfuckers don't talk, man.
I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna try something exotic, but I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out. But
How was the West Coast, Tony? How was the West?
Yo,
Yeah,
it
how
was
was the
nice,
West,
man.
man?
It was nice, man. It was nice. For those who don't know, I went to Vegas to join this contest right here.
What is that?
Circa Millions.
Okay.
Circa Millions. It's a sports betting contest, man. You bet against the spread every week, 5 games.
Dope.
Yeah, man. This is my third year going.
that's parlay with us, man. We back on it. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
man. So it was beautiful, man. I went out
Sonny,
there.
My man was still out there holding that ticket. You seen him?
Who?
My
What
The
man
dude with the
that
ticket, the
cashed
ticket.
for 500.
Oh, man, let me tell you, man. I wish I could have saw him because I would have pulled him to the corner like, yo, what you post this shit,
Like, what are you
motherfucker?
doing?
Whatever happened to him though?
We gotta look into it because right now,
Yeah, I didn't look
he's
into it. I was
in
busy
the
this
middle of
week. I gotta look
suing,
into
so they keep that under wraps, man. But he's gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. Trust me, because they don't want bad publicity, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, my bad, Stoney.
Yeah,
Premier League start up this week, Beans.
Ooh, thanks for giving me that. I'm gonna be
Welcome
away.
back.
Well, overseas soccer is bigger than anything, so I'm gonna be able to watch the beginning of the Premier League. Guys, listen, get into a little bit of soccer this year. Get into watching a little bit of this Premier League. This shit, it's probably one of the best soccer. I think.
I told Stacks if he
Yo,
watches
shout
the
out
game
to
Top
the
Premier
leagues
League,
out
he'll
U.S.
fuck
there.
with
women
him.
too for winning the gold in soccer.
Huh?
Shout out to the U.S. women for winning
Oh
gold.
yeah.
Oh, they won gold in
shout
soccer.
out.
Okay, shout out. Yes, I
Good
think I
look
read
on
that.
that, Stacks. That was a good win.
I watched that
Good
whole
win.
game. Shout out to Dennis Rodman's daughter.
Yeah, she's a beast. She's a
Oh
beast.
yeah,
man.
she's on the U.S.
I'm not
women's team.
surprised. I'm not
She's a
surprised.
beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to the shout out to everybody that won the gold.
Even the
Yes,
women's
yes.
one, right?
Yeah,
Jay?
shout
They
out
beat
to
France
everybody
by
won
one,
the
right?
gold.
Yeah.
The women's.
Women's soccer. Yeah, what is
The women's.
That was a great game. I watched that whole game.
I didn't see it. I was at work, but
yo, I'm telling you, if you got that game recorded anywhere,
I'm gonna be watching.
That shit went down to the wire. They went down to the wire. France played hard that game, and it went down to the wire.
Shout out to France though, man. They coming through in basketball, coming through in soccer. They shout out, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know why
they watch us, man. They get beat up by us a lot too.
I'm not
looking. I'm
not gonna point it out, but look at the demographic of the teams. Look at
their
the demographic.
Soccer team is dope.
You know, they bringing they bringing in them continental African brothers that migrate to France and.
Africans be everywhere.
You know what I mean? Them continental Africans that migrate to France and them places, and now them dudes is making these teams top notch.
Ask Germany, they know.
Ask Germany, they know. Ask the UK, you know. Though we watch Premier League.
All them teams. I see.
You know what I mean?
The other day in the global
game.
Fam.
Yes, fam.
The other day I'm watching the global games.
Madness, fam. Trust me.
I'm watching the global games in basketball. I see Russia with a black point guard. I said, yo,
Jerome Vladisenko.
That was his last name.
It was? It was?
Yeah, it was something like that.
They only got 2 last names out there. Vladisenko.
Think about that, though. Think about that shit. Because how Dennis get a last name Schroeder? That's German.
Yeah, Dennis Schroeder. He's German.
That's German, man.
Yo, I got a quick story, right? My boy's ex, she's from Germany. Good looking girl. She was like a reporter out there. So she went back when she interviewed Dennis Schroeder, right? So like 2 weeks later, they broke up. I'm not saying it was because of Dennis, but every time we see him, every time I'm with him, like, yo, Dennis took your chick, bro. After the interview, I said, yo,
that probably happened.
I said, yo,
probably
Dennis
really
took your girl. So every time he's on TV or something, when I'm with him, he laughs about it and shit.
Remember Jay said that in the rhyme, keep your lady away from them ball playing dudes. Remember that, Stoney? Jay said that in the rhyme.
They were saying a lot of shit.
God damn it.
Real. But no, fellas, nice night. We had a good show. We're back. We're trying to get the wheels rolling.
Yes, sir.
Things is moving in good position. I'm telling you, within the next couple of weeks, things should be flowing a little bit better. Stacks got some people coming on. I know it was too late in the week to try to kind of coordinate it.
Sunday, I got one coming for y'all, a quick 15. And I got something coming for you too, Stoney. I'm taking it easy. I got the regular shit on now.
I know we're gonna be back on that. That's gonna be.
I got some shit.
I'm waiting for the season to start off to try to jump in that little pot with y'all, because y'all wild out last season. Enough respect to the team with their wardrobe. But thanks everybody for coming through. It is Parlay with us. This is Team Parlay with us. You got me, Mr. Beans. You got Stoney Cook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe. We will be back next week. I will try to be coming to you live from the land of Thailand.
With your
monkey.
With your monkey.
With the monkey.
Neck.
Yo. Listen, long as he don't scratch me, dude.
No, you good.
I'm good.
So Beans, what time you gonna be on?
Next to me, huh?
Like what's gonna be the time difference?
Yo, so let me give y'all a real quick thing, man. Since you people are still in there watching, man. So I think I'm gonna be a day and some change ahead of you guys.
Damn, a day.
So right now, a day. So right now, it's tomorrow plus 11 hours in Bangkok, Thailand.
Man, so you going on?
It's 8:15 a.m. tomorrow. It's already 8:15. Today is 8. It's already a Monday, 8:15 a.m. already.
So you'll be on in the morning then.
Yeah. So I will be in talking to you guys in the morning on a Monday when we're doing this.
8:15 on Monday. Oh, yeah, well, a little earlier,
around
like
that time.
7.
Yeah, I'll be around 7 o'clock in the morning trying to do this with you guys. That's perfect. It'll be perfect.
That's that pack money. I'm gonna just take the fam to Thailand for 2 weeks. Fuck that, man. What y'all
Fucking
want?
Ponzi scheme or some crazy. Beans, I don't want to see you on ID Network on some Ponzi scheme.
If
shit.
they come get me, man. Listen, I'm living it up.
Stoney laughing. I'm just gonna go to Vegas for the weekend.
Nah, man.
weekend
Well, that's
gamble.
normal, man. Going to country.
Gamble at that.
Easy. Come on, man. That's
He treat
such an
Vegas
easy
like it's
trip to take.
Foxwoods.
I know, right?
That's the wood.
That's an easy trip.
Yeah, that's
Foxwoods.
Foxwoods. That's if y'all don't know, people from Boston, Foxwoods is in Connecticut, but that's Foxwoods for us, yo. Vegas is Foxwoods. Yo.
Yeah.
No,
Vegas,
I won't even go one step further.
That's Foxwoods. That's nothing.
It's the joint in Everett. That's
Encore.
Encore.
Yeah.
You treat it like Encore.
Yeah, he treating it like Encore. He go there all the time.
That is
nothing.
When Encore start having those contests,
Hey, Crook, I heard they give you the private jet like in casino, and they make you stay in there and gamble. I heard.
Oh no, that's for them whales. That's for the whales for them.
I was at Fountain Blue. They had Stoney picture in the side, like with the same glasses on.
That's them tycoon. I tell you one thing, I wouldn't be in here right now. Nigga, my layout back would have been crazy.
The show will be on syndicated TV.
On TV.
Tell you that.
Hey, Stoney, you just do the sports betting. You don't do the blackjack or nothing.
No. I don't do none of that. I don't play table games. Straight sports. Straight sports, man. I don't do
like
table
sometimes
games.
no bullshit.
I'm a poker player. I can play poker, but
sometimes we go down there, me and him be together. This dude be over there on his shit. Next thing you know, I walk over to like one of them tables. I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. And next thing you know, I just be doing whatever. Because I gotta do a little something different. You know what I mean? But
a lot of
straight sports.
A lot of ex poker players, they come to sports betting. A lot of them sports bettors will tell you I was an ex-poker player. Like I was an ex-poker player. I played poker, but sports is more where I need to be right now. And that's where I'm at, man.
I might throw some dollars in the slot machine type thing, and I might do a little 7-Eleven, some little, 21. But other than that,
shake a couple dice, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do a little 21, something like that. I like roulette, so I mess with the roulette. I'll mess with that, call out some numbers on black. But other than that, but
I'm like Dodo. If my money going out, I gotta have something I can touch coming in.
but fact, I'm conservative with it though.
Yeah, too. Me too.
I'm conservative. Like I know, like okay, this is what it's not like no compulsive.
Yeah.
Right. You ain't chasing.
I'm not gonna give a number because it really don't matter. But I checked on my account from when I started, even with daily fantasy, and right now my stats is basically 50-50.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not up, I'm not down. I'm basically 50-50.
50-50.
But like today, I want to bet at the last second a soccer game, Turkish League, no Scottish Premier League, no Turkish League. It was over goal and a half and over 7.5 corner kicks. I'm watching the game, bro. I'm like, they had 6 corner kicks in the first half, and I'm like, oh, I got this. I get home from work. I look, there's like 2 minutes left. I need 1 corner kick, bro, and they were going back. It was crazy. And at the end of the game, the last kick
was from the corner.
Got a corner. The game ended. I was like, this is why I do this shit. I won like $150. It wasn't even about the money. It was me sweating out that fucking corner kick. The adrenaline I got.
Right, the adrenaline you got from wanting that kick.
$150, bro. It's crazy. Like, and not that I bet like crazy money. I won a good amount of money, but it's so crazy.
Yo, Stoney, you figure out which game you're going to for the past this year?
I play Hungry Hippo with my baby.
Well, I'm going to Tennessee this year.
I don't know what that is. Sorry about you. Wrong. I don't know if you in the wrong.
And on that note,
what? On that note,
he was on some other shit right there.
Who was that? I don't know if that was. I don't know.
That shit might get us locked up. That has nothing to do with us.
Yeah, you got. We gotta like zap them.
Yeah, that Hungry Hippo shit. That shit sound crazy.
If that's not about the money, I can't hold it for you, bro. Man.
Yeah, we gotta.
That sounded crazy.
Yeah, I zapped him.
Thank you so much taking care of that, Stony Wood, because that was kind of wild. I don't know what my man was talking about there.
But anyway,
yeah, but yeah.
I'm going to Tennessee this year, man.
Oh, you going to Tennessee?
Yeah, I'm gonna go see them play the Titans over there in Nashville.
Oh, nice.
Well, I heard Nashville. My son was
Nashville's nice. I heard.
He said,
yeah, I heard Nashville's nice. That's gonna be a good one.
They got ribs over there too.
But they got a casino out there too. So
yeah, we gonna.
I don't know. I have plans. I don't know what my plans look like. It kind of I don't know what it is, but I have plans to go out to the UK for my birthday around that time. That's when the Pats are playing in Wembley. I'm still
right.
I still might have that, but I'm gonna be coming down from this friggin' 2-week Thailand thing. So, and my birthday's in the next month. So I don't know about, and that game's October, first week or so in October. So I don't know. But
they play the Jaguars over there?
Yeah, across the pond in Wembley. I was really thinking about attacking that game, but that would have been cool to go over there, go to the UK, check it out. Go check my my brethren, them family them over there in Camden, go to Camden and them places. So I was trying to, but
what up? What gum?
Bad man, big man thing.
What up, fam?
Big man thing.
Yeah, no, I fucking love it. I'm going out there. I love that shit. Huh? After watching Top Boy.
Yeah, I watched Top Boy like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yo, there's this shit called The Kitchen.
Yeah, well, you seen The Kitchen?
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
I watched The Kitchen, and then there's another one they just came out called it's on Netflix. It's kind of like a sci-fi type of thing, but it's
don't put me on that joint. That joint was good.
Fire. Yo,
that
people watch that show.
That was fire.
That's fire. Yo, people right now can't wait for season 2. Like they said that was just like
I watched that shit in one day. That's how
one day. That was fire though. Nice show. Yo, them UK brethren and them was coming out with some shit.
No, they know what they doing.
They know what they're doing. They putting out some good quality TV shows, movies, you know what I mean? On the gangster tip, on the regular, they putting out good movies, good shows, man. So, shout out to them UK brothers, man. They doing their thing, man. And them West Indian brothers in the UK, they be vibing too. That's why I know one day when I get over there, I could go to one of them dance hall clubs and see how they do it over there. But for real, no bullshit. Like they have fun like it's old days, bro. Like the dance hall is like if it was back in the days, like Skycap, like type of old school days, like not like
dance hall. It ain't too big in the South. In the A, there's some spots in the A means, but people don't realize how big the dancehall movement was up north.
Man,
like, somebody should actually do a documentary on the joint because people don't realize. Shout out to my brother Beans, his brother Mel. Yo, the reggae be coming on, and the certain songs. Like niggas be looking at me like, how you know the joint, the words to the joint? Like, yo, I grew up around a lot of West Indians, dog. Like,
the mix was always the same. That's the thing with the reggae mix.
The reggae dancehall music, man. I'm telling you, like, especially the back in the day stuff. And that's how they doing it in the UK. Like how Carnival is. Like, remember Carnival back in the days used to be a thing to be before they started shooting it up, before it became a shoot up thing. Yo, that's how they doing it in the UK. It's like live. They got a carnival in Nottingham, like it's going on in the next 2 weeks. Basically, the next week is in Nottingham, part of London, outside of London, and they have like one of the biggest carnivals. They big West Indian carnival, as y'all might call it. People call it the West Indian Carnival. They got a big one in the between the end of last week of August. And it's in Nottingham. And yo, if you see that on YouTube or if you see that people play that post that stuff, y'all be like, yo, I can't wait to go to that. Old school days, big speakers in front of the business. Like everybody got like a DJ set up in front of their business, crowd, everything, everybody vibing, music. It's like, whoa, like you would think it'd be like, wilding out type shit. But no. For some reason, it's like a good control
Probably a little bit
situation.
calmer though, beans, because they can't have no pistols over there. So it's
Right, you might get shanked though. You gotta be careful.
might
They'll
get
stab
shanked.
your ass. You get stabbed. You know what I mean?
The
So
problem
that's the
with-
only. They got problems with stabbing out there. Stabbing is the major thing out there. So knifing and all that is like big out there. So you got to be careful. But other than that, I don't hear nothing. Like my uncles then was gonna go last year and something happened, and it was like they took their weather or something happened and they make their flight. But I heard a lot of people been going out to this carnival in Nottingham because it's like a vibe. You know what I mean? They really do it big. But with that being said, guys, it was a nice show. Yo, let's catch up next week Sunday. What up, Trey Robinson? Yo.
Trey, what up?
What up?
Trey, that's my man. He from down south.
He from down south?
Yeah, he always trying to be funny with the New York accent, though.
Yo, that's the joint, son. Oh, he's on that.
Yo, yeah, he be fucking. He be fucking with me all the time.
Yeah, they love that East Coast. They think everybody from up this way gonna be on that sun shit.
Yeah,
like,
they think everybody from New York. If you
yeah. Once you say from the East, they like, oh, okay, New York. Oh, what up, son? Nah, but that's how the Boston is my dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we got it different up here. But yo, I'll check y'all, man, next week Sunday from the spot in Thailand, man.
Yes,
and we'll put it together. I'll send y'all. I'll communicate regardless. I'm gonna communicate with y'all during the week and let y'all know how it's going. So with that being said, I'm out. So with that, yo, I'll see you guys again next week. It's Parlay with us, me, Mr. Bean, Stony Cook, Hustle Stack, Sean Doe. Peace, guys. Have a good week. We out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, God, to make moves. Doobie don't snooze. It's on your back, cause they hate you. Dog break through, son get through. But I'm break.